Mason here and I have been buying up farmland and out in the Merrimack River in Lowell. It's our plan to turn that town into the cotton mill capital of the world. And we're looking for investors to put up $10,000 apiece.
Hang on now. Sam Slater's already got a mill going down in Pawtucket.
Slater only makes thread. We're going to make the thread and the cloth all under one roof. Right, Father?
Right. And we're going to make more of it. And we're going to make it faster than anyone has before.
Who's going to do all the work?
Okay, we'll find girls who know their way around a spinning wheel.
If I'm not mistaken, the population of Lowell is about 300. So you're talking about hiring how many girls?
4,000.
Where are these girls coming from?
From the farms of Vermont and New Hampshire and Maine, where thousands of young ladies through with their schooling and not yet married are sitting around with idle hands, many yielding to temptation and licentiousness.
We aim to take this useless class and lift them out of poverty and idleness and turn them into productive members of society.
Where will they live?
We'll build dormitories.
What makes you think their daddies will let them leave home unchaperoned?
Because I'll promise their daddies will treat these girls like we treat our own daughters.
3 meals a day, lights out at 10 o'clock. On Sunday, church attendance will be mandatory.
And here's the kicker. We'll pay these operatives 5 times more than they can make working as school teachers or seamstresses. They'll be pouring into Lowell. In 5 years, it'll be a boom town.
Boom town!
We'll be making more cloth than England, and you'll be making 8% on your money.
And you'll have the satisfaction of knowing that you helped start the second American Revolution, the Industrial Revolution.
Why do you want to live in this hick town?
If I'm going to run these cotton mills, I can't be in Boston.
Why do you have to run them? Why not hire someone?
Because I want to see how everything works.
I don't like to go away at Poughkeepsie. I get lonely.
Sorry, Isabel, but I've undertaken this challenge, and I want to see it through.
What challenge? Just going up and down is so bloody boring.
It's a lot more than spindles going up and down. We've got a skilled and literal labor force. We've got factories 5 stories high and water wheels with diameters of 15 feet.
The excitement is killing me.
We've got carding machines on the 2nd floor, spinning machines on the 3rd, and weaving and dressing rooms on the 4th.
Where's your opera house? Where's the master hall?
I'm overseeing a whole new way of producing cloth. I feel like I'm part of something important here.
Great. You feel important and I feel superfluous.
You can always move up here.
Move up here and do what? Sit on the porch and watch the mill girls walk by? No, thank you. I've cooked dinner before I produce pictures. Goodbye.
Yeah, take a hike, sister.
Don't put your spell on it. He's not my type. Too mercantile.
Mother, what are you doing here? Did you ask her? I asked her to move up here and she refused. What did you expect? You can't plant a flower in the desert. I expected if she loved me a little. No. Don't bring love into the equation. Love comes later. First comes the wedding. Now, will you stop shilly-shallying and ask her? You can't keep her dangling. It's not fair. Let's say I do ask her. Then what? What do you mean, then what? Then you move into that gorgeous carriage house on Beacon Hill that our parents are holding for you, and you go to work with your father and Bob Appleton. I don't want to sit in an office all day. I want to run a factory. Nathan, I'm getting agitated. My eyelids are starting to twitch. Do you want to make me feel better? I know you do. And please ask Isabel to marry you. Mother, I'm late for a meeting. Nathan, you stop right there. I want you to promise me that the next time you're together, you'll propose. Mother, this is hardly the way to... Nathan, I'm not leaving here until I hear the word promise. All right, I promise. To do what? Next time we're together, we will propose. Good, I feel better already. I think we lost her. Sorry to trouble you. Quite all right. Is she contagious? No, just relentless. What are you eating? A maple sugar cookie. Want one? I love one. This is unbelievable. I did. Old family recipes. When do you make them? Every Sunday morning before church. It helps me stay awake during the sermon. Next week, I'll sit next to you. I'll sit a spot. I'm Nathan Jeff. I know. And you are? Abby Lane. Nice meeting you and your sugar cookie. Enjoy your Sunday. Wait a second. Abby Wayne? Yes? Aren't you that girl who wrote that magnificent letter to the paper? I wrote a letter, yes. I want to tell you that I had such a thrill reading that. And thank you for taking the time to put pen to paper. You're welcome. And thank you for making this a corporation project proud to work. I want you and your colleagues to... Wait, what did you say? I said, even though the work is tiring and monotonous... No, after that. I still feel like I'm part of something important here. Are you okay? Can be better. Well, I guess I'll see you later, Mr... Nathan. Last question. Shoot. Can I hug you? I wish you brilliant and beautiful new editor, and to its charming and visionary publisher, who can closely examine all the movements of this complicated and great style. You should know the offering is being read by the president of Harvard. And we're not only getting subscribers from America, but we're also getting subscribers from England and France. That's hard to believe. And here's the kicker. The Lowell offering has rendered silence to all the people. So the tiresome informers would say, we're working our mill girls to us. When girls have the energy, time and energy to write for the paper, it's obvious we're running a benevolent and factory system. Now where's the poetry gone? Turn the page. Girl, so merry, glad, and free. The bloom in her cheeks, and the health and how it speaks. Oh, what a happy creature is she. Oh, sing me the song of the factory girl, who no titled lord does own. With treasures more rare, is more few than known. There were still plenty of open spaces. Between the buildings, you could see the sparkling river, and beyond the river, the rolling hills, which changed color with the season. Nature and commerce existed side by side, but now, owing to all this new construction, we're choking our dear Mother Nature. Honey, I agree with you completely. That's why I told the builders to scale back on the new mills, because we're putting a rose garden instead. Darling, that's music to my ears. And every day when you pick a rose, please think of me with pleasure. But I'd also like to register a little objection about that story to helping a slave escape Canada. By the way, is that true? Yes. What's the objection? The objection is you help a man break the law, but the law is wrong. That's your opinion. Isn't it yours? If all people thought they can go around breaking whichever laws they don't like, we would have anarchy. But Nathan, surely you don't advocate slavery? I don't advocate slavery, but our stockholders have a problem with the idea of abolition. Are they Southerners? No, they're Bostonians. How could people raised in the cradle of liberty? Because they're investing their money into the condo. And who do you think takes the club? Now, you and I may not like the idea of slavery, but we have an obligation for the stockholders. But we also have an obligation to our fellow man. And if the stockholders have a problem with that, they can sell their stock. Honey, look. I love your passion, but we can't ignore economic realities. No one making over 7% is going to sell their stocks. And when these folks pick up a company paper, they don't want to be comfort with political commentary. So what are you saying? You just want a newspaper full of fluff? So the stockholders won't get upset? I'm saying that I wish you could put more things happening in the mills in the newspaper. Hey, it's your paper. Can you understand my position? I can understand it, but I don't agree with it. Will you agree to accompany me to the 4th of July picnic? I would be honored. We'll need 12 more dormitories to accommodate the new mill. I'd prefer to hire Yankee girls, but if we can't find enough, we'll hire the Irish. Hello, Abby. I need to talk to you. Wait a second. What am I signing?
This authorizes the latest wage reduction of between 5 cents an hour. And this is the construction contract for the new weed room up at the booth.
Thank you, Ms. Thomas.
Don't forget to know your welcome.
Thank you, Ms. Thomas. Howard, how am I? Oh, that's classic. Business as usual, eh? How do you think I am? You seem a little prickly. Does that surprise you? Would you like some tea? Oh, spare me the phony civilities, Nathan. You had your chance to be civil and you blew it. How did I do that? You could have at least told me yourself. Told you what? Oh, for God's sake, Nathan, stop acting obtuse. I know what's going on. Miss Appleton gave you the wedding announcement. Miss Isabel Appleton gave you a wedding announcement? Yes. What did it say? Oh, would you stop acting like an idiot? You made this decision. You must have been aware that I didn't make any decision, though. Liar, coward, I am neither of those things, and I demand an apology. Are you telling me that you didn't propose to Miss Appleton? Why would I propose to her? I'm in love with you. Then why was I handed this by Miss Appleton? Oh my God, this is unbelievable. I'm telling you, I knew nothing of this. How did you not know about your own wedding? Because my mother and father have made this decision for me, which is, of course, outrageous. I'm sorry you had to go through this. I'm going to catch the next train to Boston, and I'm going to give my parents an earful. Miss Thomas, please cancel all my meetings for the next few days.
Don't forget, tomorrow you have a meeting with Charleston.
Oh, yes. Well, I guess you could show him around the dorms and the mills. And Abby, if it's not asking too much, maybe you could interview him. See you in a few days. Good luck with your parents.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, hi. When did you get back? This morning. How did it go? We can discuss that after we discuss this. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Now, would you please tell me what you said to your parents? That doesn't matter. It matters to me. You had no business going to Boston and insulting Representative Schuler, who happens to be one of our most vocal advocates in the legislature. That's because you pay him. We pay you too. And how do you thank us? By publishing stories which are inflammatory and embarrassing? Nathan, you told me to confine my writing to what's going on in the mill, and I've done that. Look, the low offering was never supposed to be agreement. If a girl has a complaint, she can go to who? To Mr. Brackett? I don't think so. To the personnel officer? Apparently not. To Mr. Schuler? We tried that. Not only is there no place to be heard, but the mills are becoming more dangerous places in which to work each week. Is that why we're getting hundreds of new applicants every week? They're poor, hungry Irish girls. They're desperate. And we give them work. You give them work and very little else. I'm well aware that the company has overgone a couple of philosophical changes. Oh, cut the funk, Nathan. You used to run a company for which I was proud to work. Remember? We had pride because you had compassion. What did your father say to you? Go back to Lowell and squeeze every ounce of life from every worker in sight? He didn't talk much about the company. He talked more about growing up and taking responsibility and working. Adding to the enterprise, Kim and Mr. Appleton have worked so hard on this. I'm sorry if I might have led you to think that we might have had something together. I thought we did have something together. We did, but now I guess I need to become your father? Is that what you set your sights on? Is that such a bad thing? My father's a well-respected man. He's respected because he's rich, and he's rich because he's ruthless. Why do you have to become like him? You have a choice. No, I don't. Yes, you do. You don't realize what it's like to run naked. Even in your weakest moments, you have a choice.
Fifi, Miller, don't you keep Mom waiting?
Yes, Mama?
You have a letter here from Mr. Nathan Jackson.
Yes, come in, Miss Miller. An official announcement will be made tomorrow about a change in the Lowell offering. Miss Wayne will no longer be editing the paper. Why? What happened? She's deciding to return back to her farm in New Hampshire. I've loved reading your poetry, and I'd like you to be our new editor.
I'm sorry to hear that Abby's leaving, sir. And I'm grateful for the offer, but I'm afraid I can't do that kind of writing work anymore.
Why not?
Because I've lost 2 fingers working in the mill.
Oh my God! How did that happen?
Tending for a loom. It's too much, sir. Girls are getting hurt every day.
I'm sorry.
And with all due respect, sir, if I could write, I'd write about some changes that should be made.
I understand. Thank you for all your hard work.
Jason! Where the devil are you? Jason!
Here, Father.
I'll tell you, that train right up here is no picnic. You're either brushing cinders off your collar or pushing cattle off the track. Are you all packed?
No, I haven't had a chance.
Well, you've had a lot to deal with up here.
Father, I'd like to stay up here in Lowell and finish the job I started.
As far as I'm concerned, the job is finished. You've raised profits, increased production, you've knocked the starch out of those strikers, and you got rid of that pesky editor. And now you've got a wedding in 2 weeks.
I'd like to push back the wedding.
That can't be done. That can't be done. Invitations have gone out. Come on, let's start packing.
I want to find a new editor, and I'd also like to have girls stop working for looms. I know it will cut into profits, but it will also reduce the amount of injuries.
That's a nice thought, son.
It's more than a nice thought. It's the right thing to do.
I understand it might be a little sentimental at a time like this, but you can't let your emotions get in the way. The fact is, the workers are cogs in the wheel. It's our job to turn the wheel. Granted, there are going to be accidents. That's part of the process. It's no different for fishermen or railroad workers or coach drivers. If they don't like the process, they don't have to work here.
I'm not packing them up. What happened to our promise to care for them like their daddies would?
That was a different time. The world has changed.
Well, I'd like to change it back.
Progress only moves in one direction. Progress only moves in one direction. Now come on, we got a train to catch. Let's start packing.
I'm not packing up, and I'm not going on this trip.
I thought we had an understanding.
That wasn't an understanding. That was you telling me what to do. The fact is, I have a choice.
Yes, you do. You can choose to be rich, or you can choose to lose everything. I'll give you a few minutes to decide.
We're all very proud of the job you did up there in Lowell, son. Thank you, Mr. Appleton. Please, son, outside the office. I'm Bob. Go ahead, give it a try. Okay, Bob. Dad, Bud, so are you ready to help your father run a business empire?
I think I'll be the one helping him.
It's remarkable when you think about it. We started out 20 years ago with one mill. Now we've got factories, canals, railroads, banks.
Insurance companies.
Do you know anything about public security, son?
Okay, none of that. You two save the business talk to the office. Here we talk about Mozart, Shakespeare, and wedding plans. Come out on the porch and we can watch the sunset. Oh, Poopsie, it's so great to have you back in Boston. Before I forget, we're having a little dinner party the night before the wedding for out-of-town guests. Mother and I are putting together the menu. Now, for dessert, would you prefer apple pie or banana pudding, or both? Nathan?
Yes?
Any thoughts about dessert?
I prefer maple sugar cookie.
That wasn't one of the choices.
In fact, I'm craving a maple sugar cookie right now.
I didn't know you liked cookies.
There's a lot you don't know about me, Isabel. One, I didn't realize it either, but all my thoughts are on this week. And they're all, I've tried to put them aside, but they're all both consistent and heartfelt.
Get over it, Nathan. She's a middle girl.
I'll always have those friends, Isabel, but I'm afraid I must end her. To do otherwise wouldn't be fair to either of us.
There's someone coming up the road. Is that who I think it is? Abby, get out here quick.
Mother and father, could I forget all of our wonderful days? But now it's clear who I will be, and soon after passing it's all wrong without you. There's no song without you. Back to the way it was before. There's no thrill without you. I feel ill without you. I can't wait to see what the future has in store. Please believe for me, feel your dreams and always, all of the here is now. And I know it's hard, that's all for you. Feels the right way to you. There's no playing without you. It's too tame without you. I just need an extra weekend here, mind you. Leave a deeper meaning to the stages and the poets. All I'm saying to you in the here and now is I know it's God I heard. That's all for you. My rowing is done, 'cause you are the one. I'll feel right with you. There's no place without you. It's too tame without you. I just need an extra weekend here, mind you. Leave a deeper meaning to the stages and the poets. All I'm saying to you in here and now is I know it's God that I heard. That's all for you. My rowing is done, 'cause you are the one. Before I ask you to marry me, I'd like to tell you that my father has cut me off. I have no money and no job. That's okay, because Abby has no dowry. But you do have this farm.
Wrong, Mr. Empty Pockets, Mr. Nothing in the cookie jar. Abby's money was the only thing that kept the wolf at the door. And now the wolf is hungry, hungry.
Not so fast, Mr. Barnline. Give those papers no countersign. Then just tell me what's sale. The devil strikes gold from status quo.
Ray, is that you?
You better believe it, little sister. Mr. Chimney Sweep of Halifax, Nova Scotia. I got 39 employees. We clean chimneys from the Atlantic to St. Croix. I got a bank balance with a whole lot of zeros.
Who's this guy? What is your face at?
Here's $50. Have a nice day. What about you two lovers? If you can go anywhere right now and do anything, what would it be?
We'd like to go back to Lowell and start a newspaper. It'll be called The Voice of the Industry, and we'll fight for workers' rights in the 10-hour workday. The 10-hour workday law was finally passed by the Massachusetts legislature in 1874. By then we were the oldest agitators left, but we could still bust a moose. Hit it, maestro!
No,